Hey, Gemini, welcome back to Natural Mystic Messages. Now a little housekeeping before we get started. Um, my readings from this point on will be timeless. I will date them with the month that I do them, just so they're easy to find, and then after that they will have no month on them, they will be timeless. So anytime you need a message, you can go in and look at the headings and see if something speaks to you. Okay. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because we do touch on love. Now, cross watchers are very welcome. You just put the energy wherever it needs to go. I'll tell a story, you decide where it goes. We have codependency, release your ex, getting to know each other, and past life relationship. Wow, this is some heavy energy, Gemini. This is some heavy energy. Okay. So it says, so we have the codependency card and the release your ex. And I feel like the releasing your ex will release the codependency feeling. The time has come to clear the energy. I think it's time to just let go of the past, just stepping into a new you, into a new era. I'm wondering if we're going from ex to getting to know each other in past life relationships. I wonder if you're about to meet somebody or have met someone that you get the sense that you've known them before, or the conversation flows so comfortably, it's like you've already had 100 conversations before that. This says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. So it might be that you're someone's very new, but as you start to get to know them more, you may have weird synchronicities come up, you may notice different things, or you may get memories of past lives. Oh, Gemini, what is going on in your world right now? Let's pull the tarot out so we can clarify some of that. Now today I got a new deck. I didn't need a new deck. I have probably over 200 decks. Spirit? That's weird. Oracle and tarot, but it keeps my readings fresh, and I will be much more organized this year. I don't mean to be so sporadic. I do have 5 children and I do work, but Spirit has been very clear that it's time to give back. It's definitely time to give back. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, hit subscribe. If you like the reading, I definitely want to start hitting the algorithm, because when I know people are watching, it kind of does help motivate me to keep making videos, and it's just a nice way to give back to content creators. There are tons of us on YouTube. Always hit that like button at the very least, and subscribe if you like them. Let them know. Okay, the Empress has come up in reverse. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is basically planning what's coming next, but at the same time, anything could happen. You have the world in your hands. Okay, we have, my cards are the right way up. Yep, we also have the Hangman reversed. Now, the Empress reverse, this is the mother energy. This is the nurturing energy. Maybe this is you deciding that you don't need to mother everyone you come across. It may be promoting codependency. And the Hanged Man is a state of reflection. Maybe you're coming out of that state of reflection. You've done your reflecting, and it's time to break loose. We have the Page of Wands. I feel like in this instance, it's a message. It's either a message from Spirit or a literal message from somebody else, from somebody in your world. But the message is on fire, so maybe it's not something you want to receive. She's also made it into a paper plane and is shooting it away from her. So it's kind of like, well, that's what I think of your message. So it may be that you even get a message, but it's not really what you needed to hear or what they should have said. We have the Knight of Coins, the Six of Coins, and the High Priestess. And there was a card that flipped up. Okay, there was 2 of them. We're going to take those. The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Wow. Okay. So the Knight of Coins is a very slow moving energy. There is literally, and I don't know if it's in the frame, there's literally a tortoise on here. This person isn't quite yet a king. They're still mastering their own physical existence, but they are slow moving. This person won't make any rash decisions, any quick movements. They will not accidentally end up in a situation that they don't want to be in because they almost won't step into it, you know. Right next to that is the Six of Coins. This speaks to finances. It could speak to spending too much. It could speak to a balance in your finances, but at the moment I'm seeing all these coins fall out of this purse. So I'm wondering if maybe there has been some excess in spending. It could be this Knight of Coins, like they're only a knight, they're in charge of money, but they're only a knight. So physically, they may not be as abundant as they need to be, and they may not be coming out of that anytime soon either. Now, I'm also seeing this bull here, so you may be dealing with a Taurus. What else do we have out here? We have some fire energy. We have a lot of fire energy. And we have the sword, so there might be another air sign. And we have the Seven of Swords. So anyway, back to the reading. We have the High Priestess. I feel like maybe you have come to an inner knowing about what's going on here, why you're now, coming out of this space, why you don't want this letter coming through. But the thing with the High Priestess is she's very tight-lipped. She's not going to speak up about it. Now, Geminis, I know you love to communicate, so there's a good reason why she's tight-lipped. She's also burning everything that connects her. So I'm wondering if you're burning bridges away from this Knight of Coin. But weirdly, right next to that is the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is, or I always see it as trickery, deception, sneaking, hiding. Now this wolf with his teeth out, it's almost like he's like going to eat you, and it doesn't matter what the consequences are. There's a lot of eyes around you. May be feeling watched at the moment, or you may be keeping an eye on this person. Here with this Knight of Swords, he's sort of popped up to the side, and he's sort of, there are 2 knights out here, a Knight of Coins and a Knight of Swords, and I'm starting to feel like they're 2 different people. The Knight of Swords, or it could be the same person. This horse is jumping away from this water, which always signifies emotions, like he's trying to save his life. And there is a butterfly here trapped in a tree. It's almost like it can't get out, or he's hiding that deep down inside. He's doing anything not to get near. The water's actually coming up to meet him, and he still won't get anywhere near it. I feel a very cutthroat energy from this as well. Now we're going to use the Radiant Wise Spirit. I don't know, I'll link it below to clarify. Oh, straight out the cup. We have you, the Two of Cups, Gemini. And that's clarifying this Two of Wands. And then we have the Hermit clarifying the Empress. So we're going to put the cards down for a second. We're going to talk about this. Two of Cups comes up. We need to talk about it. Okay, so we have the two lots of 2 energy here. Now 2 is making a choice. 2 is deciding usually between 2 things, or just deciding where you want to go. But it's a big decision. I feel like this might be spiritual and this might be physical and emotions. It's also a lover, a literal lover. And it's your choice where you go with this. You have the world in your hands. Who will you choose? Where will you go? What will this lifetime offer to you? And what will you choose to do in this lifetime? Because at the end of the day, we create our own reality with the tools we are given. Now, in saying that, you're cutting off this nurturing energy to people who don't deserve it, but you're also lighting the way for the people um, who need you. You're not cutting off completely. You're not becoming this cold, hard ass who doesn't give a crap anymore. You're just cutting it off to people who you can see now from this perspective don't deserve that nurturing energy from you. The Hermit is also taking time out for you as well. And learning yourself so you know which direction to go in next. It's not making hasty decisions and ending up places you don't want to be in. It's really learning yourself so you know what your needs are. I feel like for a while you didn't even know what your needs were because you were too busy giving. Hence why you've had to really turn that Empress spirit off. Now, on top of the Hanged Man in reverse, we have the Three of Cups. Now, this Three of Cups has been stalking the crap out of me. And I spoke to another reader who said it's stalking her cards too. And the energy we felt from it was a real uniting of the feminine, coming together to sort of during this time where the patriarchy is starting to fall, the feminine is rising up, and it's not just rising up, it's rising up in unity. And that's what I feel like this change of perspective has brought you. It's made you focus more on spiritually rising up, spiritually becoming who you are, and seeking the people out who can spiritually satisfy you, be that male or female. Now, clarifying this Page of Wands is the Five of Cups. Now, I'm wondering if this letter that you don't want to know about, that you've literally turned into an airplane and you've turned it into a flying fuck that you couldn't give. I'm wondering if this is your person that is feeling you energetically cut off that nurturing aspect of you, and they're really they can't even get to these Two of Cups. They can just see that this spilled emotions all in front of them and this turmoil, and their heads down and their world's dark, and that might be why you get this contact here. Okay, let's clarify this. Hang on, just need a little drink. Okay, Gemini, let's clarify this slow old Knight of Coins. But you know what? As much as I'm giving him a lot of crap, or her, the Knight of Coins, out of all the knights, it's the knight that does get there in the end. So we have to give them that credit at the very least. Like, it may take a while, but they get there. Let's find out what the cards have to say. Sorry, I get very anal when my cards twist. Okay. Ooh. Oh. What do we have here, Gemini? We have the Four of Wands. This is, and I don't like to say it, but I'll say it, it is my twin flame card. It's the 1111. It is the firm foundation. It is the marriage happily ever after card. So maybe this is just letting you know that somewhere, at some point, this little tortoise gets his butt into gear and eventually makes their way to you, and this is the outcome. You decide, Gemini, you decide. Let's have a look in this money, because this was kind of a little left field. This was kind of a little bit, hey. Let's get some clarification. Oh, something has flipped up. Oh, the King of Pentacles in reverse. This person, there is definitely physical abundance issues going on. That King of Pentacles in reverse, this person does not know how to manage their physical life. And I feel like it's not just money, it is everything. This person doesn't know how to keep appointments, juggle everything in their life, just running their life in general. I feel like everything is blocked at the moment. It's just not moving anywhere. This heartbreak could have something to do with it, but I feel like this is more than that, and it's definitely something that you discovered at some point with them too, Gemini. It's it's not it's not new for this person. They've been diving into that for a while. Um, and they're struggling to go from this Knight of Pentacles to this King of Pentacles because it's in reverse. That energy is blocked. It's definitely blocked. And I feel like you're well aware of that, Gemini. That's why your lips are pursed. You're done talking about it. I feel like this person may also tend to swing towards more traditional approaches to life, while you may have a more altruistic approach to how you live your life, and that sort of was an issue for you. I feel like this person sort of might not have been as giving as they needed to be, not just with you but with people in general, and I feel like you needed them to be more of a humanitarian in a sense. Okay, that just come out of nowhere. But we have the High Priestess that is clarified with this, with another two. There is definitely big decisions going on, Gemini, and if they're not happening, they're about to start happening. I'm just making sure this is recording that yep, I don't want to go over my time. Fill my card. Anyway, I'm waffling. So there's big decisions going on. There is a balancing out of emotions, juggling the world around you while still keeping yourself balanced and grounded. I feel like this is coming up for you at the moment. There's definitely rocky water behind you, but you seem to be acing it, and you seem to still be pretty calm. Pretty calm. Now this is really random, and my spirits are really, really random and sometimes quite inappropriate, and I apologize in advance, but they are pointing this out to me here. So if you have met someone new, make sure that you glove up before you get loved up. This condom hat is really pointing that out to me. So be protected and be safe. Is what Spirit is saying. Just a little message there, a little side message from your trusted tarot reader. Sorry, but it's come up and I gotta say it. That's the rules. Okay, the King of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands. So this is definitely another person. Okay, this is somebody else. This is not this Pentacle energy. This is who is this? And what do they want? They're definitely not able to express their emotions, whoever that is. But they're also very fiery. They also know what they want and they go after it. So while and this may be what you need, something that's not intense, something that's not emotionally over the top. Be careful not to carry old energy. I'm getting from this Seven of Swords. Be careful not to be lugging around past hurts. I feel like this King of Wands just would have nothing to do with it, hence that jumping out of the emotions. I feel like they're there for a fun time, not a long time. Oh, damn. This Knight of Pentacles has come up in reverse to clarify the Seven of Wands. Or Seven of Swords. I feel like you cut at some point this Knight of Pentacles. You've turned him upside down. You've cut him off. The sneakiness. This guy doesn't look like he's having a good time either. He looks pretty grey in the face. He looks pretty solemn. The wolf's at his back. It's almost like he feels like he's being attacked from every corner. But it's kind of his own doing, really, isn't it? If the Seven of Swords is going to be sneaky, the Seven of Swords isn't going to be completely honest. There will be eyes on them. People will be watching their every move and their motives because they're untrustworthy. And I think this High Priestess over here started to figure that out, and that's why you've turned him on his head. Okay, Gemini. The advice would be for this Knight of Swords, King of Wands type person is to just be easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Like, just enjoy it. I feel like this is more of a fling energy. There may be lots of sexy time, hence the little condom thing here from my guides. Enjoy it. Enjoy it and be wild. I feel like for a long time you held back because there was a lot of work you needed to do to balance yourself and balance your emotions, but you're allowed to go a little crazy. And I think this is the time for it. You've learned a lot of lessons, you've gone through a lot of things. You know that this possibility is there at some point. So just take some time to enjoy yourself. The Knight of Pentacles takes a while. It's slow movement. You shouldn't have to lock yourself up in the tower. Have some joyful times. Okay, I forgot to mention I am using the Higher Love Soul Link Oracle cards. So, and they're new, so I thought I'm going to throw them in at the end and see if there's anything else we need to jump into before I call this a day. And I think that's exactly what I was saying. It's time for joyful times. Legal matters and contracts. Dominating relationship. And one more for good luck, spiritual and enlightenment. Okay, so I feel like after a long battle, and whatever this means for you, legal matters and contracts, after a long battle, it's time to just exhale and enjoy yourself. Now, I feel like this situation, this Knight of Coins, this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this could have been a very dominating relationship. Hence why you've cut them off, why the Knight of Swords is, the Knight of Pentacles is upside down, why the Empress is upside down, why this Hangman is upside down. It's you just cutting it out completely because you were feeling controlled and dominated. However, these lessons allowed you to step into your spiritual self and step further into enlightenment and sort of awareness of yourself and learning what you want and where you want to go. And it's also going to allow you some fun with this guy here or this girl here, whoever this is. And fun for the sake of having fun. You know, I think you will be, I'm getting the sense that you're going to be almost relieved that this isn't going to be a long-term thing. I feel like you don't even want that energy at the moment. You just want to enjoy yourself, and you want to enjoy yourself with someone who isn't dramatic. And, you know, maybe it's a good thing that they're not stepping into those emotions, because you don't want that heaviness right now. You want someone who's fiery and wild and passionate and can show you that side of life, because every now and then you just need to let your hair down. And in the meantime, we're going to clarify this actually. We're going to clarify what you should do with this, maybe why the Seven of Swords is there, why you've turned this King of Pentacles on its head. Is this new energy? Is this old energy? Spirit, what do you want Gemini to know about this situation? And it's weird because it was an extra card that came out, but it was also off here to the side outside of the spread. I don't feel like it's to do with that new person. I feel like it's to do with the person that this spread was. It's clarified with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We've gone back into money. It's sneakiness around money. It's maybe they were saying they were paying one thing and not paying it. Maybe it's fraud. This is very interesting, Gemini. I wonder if this makes more sense to you than it does to me. Maybe they've turned on their head because something, just Seven of Swords and Seven of Swords. It's a lot of sneaky, hidden energy. And these two, next to it, these two reversed cards, the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of issues around physical abundance, money. We also have the Scales here in reverse, justice, so maybe something unjust. We're going to go one more. I was meant to end this, but I'm too curious. Let's see what comes up. I'm going to split the deck. We're going to split the deck. Please subscribe if this was at least even entertaining for you. Share to any other Geminis you know. Okay, what do we have? The Emperor. It could mean that they are your Emperor. You are coming up as the Empress. And I think it probably does mean that. But I'm wondering, this is a very stern, almost like father figure or a boss or something like that. And I'm wondering if this is a boss coming down or finding sneaky behavior, maybe in this person's workplace, or it's around money, it's around abundance, or it's around physical things. So I'm wondering if there was something happening in this person's workplace and someone higher up than them has found out about their behavior and it's about to come crashing down, hence why they're on their head. That is definitely some food for thought, Gemini, and I'm going to leave that with you there.